Testing, testing. Hello, hello. Testing, testing. All right, let's get started.
I am Jun Ortoy of the sun-scorched plains of Vestiri. I am investigating the disappearance of several prominent exiles. I have surreptitiously been observing your movements since you washed ashore. The way you handled the blacksmith showed me you were suitable for the task I must ask of you. Rayclast is lawless, but it is not without justice, and some here are more deserving of death than others. The missing were good people. Capable fighters doing what they could to bring light to a situation mired in darkness. I believe they were taken by a group calling themselves the Immortal Syndicate, and I fear they will not be the last. Cannibals roam the shores here, but hidden amongst them is a small fortification I believe to be an Immortal Syndicate outpost. They have posted guards along the perimeter, so we must be cautious. Seek it out. I will meet you there, and together we will infiltrate it. Keep your eyes sharp.
Sure thing, friend. Sure thing. So I've already leveled up the gems twice, or once, I guess. Just standard Spectral throw onslaught. The fortification.
I will follow your lead.
Thank you, friend. Running low on potions, it seems to spawn ads. That's pretty nice. Fighting some zombies and some dude. Can't really see very well.
I have nothing more to give.
Whoa! Good thing it's softcore. Otherwise I wouldn't be having fun. Oh no. A death. Who cares? You do what you like. Ooh, that guy hits hard. troubled. We'll see. Hello, Plant Commander. How are you today? Here I am, just dealing with you.
Life grows, even in the graveyard.
This person. They were dead. I saw their body cold and blue as the sea. Yet here they are, as alive as you or I.
You know, I do too. I do feel post-nap awake.
Exile, I want to show you something.
It's a
I have
story
been
playthrough.
carefully tracking the Syndicate members we have encountered. Understanding how they interrelate will help us paint a picture of the rest of the organization, and eventually lead us to whoever is in charge. I believe we can manipulate and take advantage of their relationships to bring us closer to the head of the Syndicate, and I have made this chart to keep track of all the details. I believe you will find it useful.
Interesting. Sergeant of Fortifications, banking currency, and winnings. Same division, trust each other, hate each other. Seems a lot like a dating sim or Homestuck or something. Yes, I haven't seen these things yet. Well,
We must decide what we will do with our captive. What you choose to do will impact our ability to investigate further. Talk to our captive. I will watch your back.
what do you have to say, Leo?
What if, and bear with me here, what if instead of gutting me, you just let me go? And I mean, really go. Gone. Out of the Syndicate. Interested?
Sure. If you're out, you're out.
Good choice, Exile. I guess I'm off.
Bye, Leo.
Catch and release? You may scare the other fish away, but you may also follow it to a hidden reef. Information is important and can be gathered by force or by politics. Go now. It is risky to be seen with each other.
Sorry, I was muted. Place an item with a veiled modifier into the slot to unveil its options. Then select one to place on the item. You will also be able to craft the chosen modifier in your hideout, and will earn progress towards unlocking a craftable higher rank of that modifier. I don't think I have one. Spooky, indeed. Not playing optimally here. That'll do. I'll sell those later.
Blessings. Cool winds.
Okay, and that's what that does. So
Salah.
press show investigation, it does that.
I've spent some time around powerful magical objects. There are some whose magical properties are obscured and tangled, trapped and restricted by a curse placed upon it. I cannot restore such items to their original glory, but I can at least break the curse and release some of its power, if you bring it to me.
I personally will be chilling at home, but I also have drinks. That's why it's rated 18 plus right now. Alright,
Be
let's go see if
careful.
it dropped anything this fortification. Weird. My settings must be wrong. For some reason, it's not showing them. Let me just fix that. Toggle highlighting is oh yes, of course. There we go. Oops. You know if Caitlin's streaming later today? I mean, every day, I guess, but. I'll see what like at high end, but at low end it seems amazing. Let me know when she starts streaming. I'll probably get off then and post her. Or whatever.
I have nothing more to give.
Now, why does that keep happening? Last week I got caught up with hanging out with my friend who is like Caitlin, but a male version. Interesting. Friends are nice. It's so trippy. Yeah, I know that feeling. I'm sure. May I ask you about your name? Why did you choose Plant Commander? You don't have to tell me you don't want to. Oh, you've been Cat Commander for a while. Interesting. So we're in the Tidal Island. We're looking for the medicine chest, which is guarded by Hailrake, an undead abomination with an affinity for ice. Casts Glacial Cascade. It's very deadly. You have a garden too. Also, sorry if I'm squinting. I don't have glasses for reasons. You know. I posted on Twitter about it. Gardens are nice. I know friends that have gardens. I'm allergic to so many plants, though. I don't think I could ever do one. I'm taking mana here because I'm heading for Mind Over Matter for that survivability. Later, I'll probably switch to, say, CI or something? Yeah, very allergic to grass. Kinda sucks. And this is a no macro run. Softcore. Molds, yeah. I think I might do too. The place I used to live had a lot of mold. Out of my control. I'd like to keep my mold free. Though, you know, some of it's not bad. I don't want to build up resistance to it. I'm playing it really slow here. You can rush through all this. Just like fun. You hear them explode. And it's like cathartic. Also, when do you stream? I think I've seen you a couple times. I'm not sure what you stream though. Oh, here's Hailrake. Somewhere. Unless they move. Oh, no, there he is. I have friends from college who take those allergy resistances. Yes, I've been trying to get onto that, but the waiting list is very long. Because my allergies aren't, you know, a deadly nature, as far as I know. Ooh, an iron ring. Dude, I stream RTS games like Company of Heroes 2 and Warhammer's Total War 2. Alright. FPS games here and there? Alright, I'll check you out one time if I have time, you know. Ooh, a freeze flask. That's good. You need one of those. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, time, man. Times. You're right, Plant Commander. Who has the most, or all, or whatever?
I'd almost stopped believing in miracles. This medicine chest. It's greater than the serums and salves it holds. It tells us that we can do more in Ray class than merely suffer. I've not much to offer in return, but please, take something in thanks for what you've done.
So now here, after you complete the Hail Rake quest, you can choose between a medium life flask, a medium mana flask, and a quicksilver flask. Quicksilver, I feel, is the best one, even though the item level of it, which is 4, doesn't allow you to get good mods on it. So you're going to want to replace it if you find any Quicksilver flask that has level higher than 4. I like to put that in my middle flask, which I have bound E. I'm going to go like this. She also gives you some support. What links do I have? I don't have good links here. What will I want later, though? Spectral throw is attack and projectile. I don't need pierce, it already pierces. Ooh, volley, yes. Let's see if I can find a 3 link here. Maybe I should sell these things. It's a good game, and they've been making improvements too. Like right there, well that already is there, but you can hold control while you click on things and it'll automatically sell them for you. It's pretty nice. They make a lot of improvements with this game. It's a great dev team.
Be well.
So, you managed to salvage Shaky Hand's druggery. Nicely done. Nessa will put it to good use. More than that benumbed quack Optin ever did.
I'm not gonna go, like, talk about all these. I'm just gonna listen to the main things. People can listen to the other things if they like.
Got a job for you, if you're willing. There's a pool near the mudflats needs investigating. You'll smell it before you see it. Stinks like a carcass in high summer, but that's not the worst of it. Dead birds walking. Animals don't rise up again the same as people do here. So if they aren't raising themselves, what's doing it for them? The answer's in that fetid pool. Clear the place out and kill whatever's raising those rowers. We've got enough living dead to contend with already. Farewell.
Yes, Plant Commander. I am from Canada. I live around Caitlin. Approximately, you know. You don't want to dox everybody. So once you get a waypoint, you can just travel to the waypoint. It's a lot easier. You can click on waypoints and stuff. Yeah, I don't think I've ever met her, though. What do I know?
Exile, we must speak. Exile, I have found another member of this immortal syndicate not far from here. They appear to be loading strange cargo. I fear if we do not act quickly, they will escape. I will join you once you near them.
Okay,
Warm
from
nights.
Colorado? Alright. I don't think I've ever been there. I've mostly... I won't say the rest. When you put it in chat, people can always read VOD. So here we are in the mudflats, where you need to get 3 glyphs that the Roas are guarding. And, yeah. I mean, you want me to hide it? You can purge it, I think. How do I do this? There. You should be good now. Yeah, we're in the rows. They are guarding the powerful glyphs, which are,
Exile, they are trying to escape. We must defeat them quickly.
I don't know what these guys are. They're escorting the souls of the dead or something? But they're all lined up, and I'm using Spectral throws, so...
I have nothing more to give.
Nope. Need a better mana flask, though. Oh yeah, need a great mana flask. Or if he's just gonna stand there. Oh, my hands are off. items were misplaced, so I was pressing the wrong flasks.
I learn.
When you level up, you regain all your mana and stuff. No problem. I don't know how to purge one message. I'm not a Twitch master. Okay, talk to June. She seems bugged. That's great. That's super. Yeah, it is an updated D2. We do not get bounty hunters coming after you. I don't know what you mean about that. Fuck.
Great
Okay.
work, Exile. What do you want to do with our captive?
Let's see what Guff has to say.
Let me recruit a numpty to this job.
Oh, space.
It's an old
ones.
pirate trick. You attack when the worst man is on watch. Yeah, makes it easy. So what do you think?
I'll take that bargain.
Good choice, Exile. Yep, you won't regret
No,
this.
no. Being silly's fine. An augmentation orb, those are good. It allows you to add another effect to a magical item with only one thing on it. Ooh, a rare bow. Okay, now we should find the glyphs. So if you take the glyphs while the rowers are still here, they'll go berserk. Like a Last Rage. Makes them hit harder, move faster, etc. I've played this game a lot. I'm just enjoying it this time, savoring it, you might say. And somewhere around here there's a unique Roa. Which might matter now. I think they added beast cat catching, which is like Pokemon, to the thing. More mana, more mana. My DPS is a little low, but there's a secret crafting recipe for crafting weapons with damage on them. Yes, beast catchers, which I will be able to do once I get a blacksmith's whetstone and something. Good on mana flask. Blacksmith's whetstone. Oh, a leather belt. Leather belt, I think, of rare magical quality. It's here. Well, I'm dealing good group damage, but I have poor single target right now. Unless the monsters stay at max range, because then they get hit multiple times. Back in the day, these Roas, if they or anything that charged you, it was a bad time. But, you know, they made the game a little bit more accessible, but the high end's still really hard. I don't play hardcore because I don't know, I like to YOLO sometimes. Or play a little recklessly. Alright, where? So this is where the glyphs go, but I'm missing one. Probably down here somewhere. I'm not a fast flask. Here's some more flask charges though. Yeah, sometimes I just like to, you know, there's strong boxes in this game that you can identify to see their properties, so you can plan for it, but usually I just like clicking on them and then reacting, right? And sometimes, you know, you get frozen and you don't have your freeze flask up, which means you're stuck in place, and then it says, oh, explodes or detonates corpses, and then explosion. Where the heck is this last thing? I heckin' need it. Just killing more zomboids. Yeah, the flasks are very important in this game. But every time you kill, like, enemies, depending on their difficulty level, like magic or regular, you get flask charges. But yeah, if you play without flasks, you are gonna have a bad time. So these guys have fast attacks, which just means they're faster. It's a blue pack, which is a magic pack. And, yeah. And then you can get a rare mobs which have like auras for their packs that they spawn with, and those can get kind of deadly. And then there's bloodline mods which come a little bit later, and yeah, they can be quite a pain. So it does say just it says kill all the monsters. See, it used to be it would kill the necromancer, because there's a necromancer here, spoiler alert. But if you kill it, then you have to, you know, kill all the undead here anyways. Now there's skeletal roas. Yeah, spoiler alert, but it's coming up. Oh, here's a rare dude. Extra fire damage and extra life. And accurate, so it doesn't have an aura. Usually you can tell it has an aura by the little things at its feet. Yeah, I don't... This game's more of a grind, so like, seeing rares and stuff...
Sleep
like,
now,
look,
little nightmare.
look what it dropped. It's a big RNG. Ooh, medium life flask though, I'll take that. And I'll get rid of that one. Yeah, rares are good in this game. Uniques are good. They were like build around me's. So I've taken, what's that? 24% mana, 20% mana rate, 5% intelligence, and I'm gonna take the Shaper. Look like a legit yeah. They get better later. It scales pretty well. So much so that if you don't use a loot filter, you're gonna have a bad time. And there's also recipes for some stuff that gives even the junk stuff value. So I'm taking Shaper here, 40% mana regeneration rate, 1% life regeneration rate, and then I'm going to head up here, all these intelligence nodes, and then I'm going to hit Mind Over Matter. I don't know if I'll be able to keep using Spectral Throw, because it is an attack, but I really want Mind Over Matter, so maybe I'll get Mind Over Matter first. Maybe I should go over here first. 4, 5, 6. And it's nice because there's a jewel there and a jewel there, which are very important later on. Expensive at the beginning of the league, though. And then I can go this way. Okay, so I'm going to head this way first and get these damage nodes and life nodes. And then, since I'm Scion, I'm right by the fancy life wheel, which is just broken. Later I might switch to energy shield, we'll see. But we'll do life for now. So that's my plan. I'm going to head that way for the damage nodes. Because I feel like I'm falling a little behind. Shields, yeah, energy shields are good. They used to be way more broken. They're still pretty broken now, but it's expensive economy-wise in this game. It's another good thing about this game is it's a great secondary market for all items. Ooh, what's this one? Sea Enemies are slowed, extra life, group frenzy on death. So if I kill this while there's things around, I get frenzy. What I'm really looking for is boots with movement speed. This game's sort of more faster, more better, because it lets you react to things better. And I have to pick up Scrolls of Wisdom now because it's early in the league and there's no currency. So you see, if I kill these guys, the Necromancer just brings them back. So you have to sort of focus the Necromancer. Or since I have, you know, some of the pierces. And you'll notice the Necromancer has an energy shield, so if you stop attacking it, the energy shield starts to recharge. Gives it sort of pseudo-healing. So there's actual healing too. This should do it. They're all lined up. Boots. Is this one-handed?
Far too much baggage.
Yellow. So that's a one-handed weapon. Let's just see what this is. That's better than this. It's legit or something. Fire resistance. Resistances are necessary in this game. If you're not capped resistance-wise later on, you have a terrible, terrible time. These have links, conveniently, so I can switch them.
I haven't quite the finesse for this.
What? Oh, I'm not even leveled correct for it. Oops. This game is free to play, though there are a lot of cosmetic options to tempt you. A whole bunch of them. Move speed? Oh well. And inventory management's important. Alright, let us... And also, well, I say free to play, but... you know, in Diablo 2, how your inventory space was limited in your stash. It's like that here, too. You get a lot of bonuses or you get a lot of penalties to stash and trading, unless you buy the stash tab. But it goes on sale all the time, so if you can wait for it to go on sale, you can just buy it. And you really only need like a currency tab and, I don't know, map tab. Everything else you can sort of sort out. This game's weird to play with on my glasses. Or contacts. How many are left? Oh, there's still so many. They might have upped the density. I used to remember there being a lot less. Or maybe they're trying to level people up better. How many more are there? It'll tell me when there's a lot there. Okay, I'm too far away from the exit. I'm just gonna pull them back down. I completed a quest. A dirty job, but somebody's gotta do it. Alright, I can't use that yet. Oh yeah, these are way better. I'm gonna go for a drive duty. Be back a little while. Leave alert for a time. See you later, Plant Commander. Probably in, like, you know, the other stream.
Hello.
Let's just sell that. And then we'll keep those. Because it might have, move speed on it. That seems good. Then I'm gonna sell these for scrolls. If I want to. Maximum life, cold resistance. These are basically the same. The cold resistance is good because well, you'll see the boss later. Intelligence, accuracy, physics. Ooh. Let's check. 17.7, 17.1, but it has accuracy. I think I'm gonna use that. Sell these. I have to set up my stash tabs, don't I? Oh, well, they added little things. Was nice of them. Also, there's a shortcut for this, but I don't remember it. Alright, put that there, that there. I'm really looking for a 3 link.
Yes? Goodbye.
I've spent enough time smuggling from coast to coast to know that those shells don't come from these waters. They're Karui, and look about right to fit into that rock wall in the mudflats. I say complete the set, fit them into the sockets, and stand well back. A necromancer. Just the one, was it? Guess the bastard got a bit lonely, decided to make himself some pets. Well, good to see you don't mind getting your hands good and filthy. Here, to mark a dirty job well done.
So doing that quest, a dirty job, gives you 2 passive respec points.
I've traveled inland on the Emperor's Road via Prisoner's Gate. Had to skirt around Axiom Prison. That's the holdfast of Brutus the Warden. Bloody treacherous trip it was. Worth it? There's forest inland. Game, berries, fruit. More food than we can scrounge here. But most here wouldn't survive the journey. Would be a damn sight easier if we could pass through the prison. Tell you what, you carve us a path up the coast, find us a way past or through Brutus, and you'll have more than a few lives owing to you.
So completing the quest, A Dirty Job, gives you 2 passive respec points. Respec points allow you to respec 1 point on the tree, and it's like some number of points to reset your ascendancy. I don't know that yet. And they're equivalent to these things called Orbs of Regret, but Orbs of Regret can be sold, and this can't, so you should just use it. Yeah, so Tarkleg here, Tarklee, just asked us to go to the prison and deal with Brutus.
Some of the members we have come across, well, they have come back from the dead. I don't have any better way of putting it. They are no mindless zombies. Somehow, they are returning, whole. This must be why they call themselves the Immortal Syndicate. Immortality is dangerous, even in the hands of those with good intentions.
I don't know. Why does June fight?
Do I really need a reason? For what reason did you help the sick and dying in Lion Eye's watch? We do these things because no one else will. We do these things because the world has enough pain in it already. Would you have me sit idly by, watching the few good souls left on this wretched stretch of land fall into the shadows? Creation cannot occur without destruction, nor destruction without creation. Light and darkness, the two must coexist. One cannot be without the other. But forces work to break Rayclass' already precarious balance. And who but us can put it right?
That's some pretty binary thinking, but
Celerin.
whatever. So now I'm just going to go here, use the waypoint back to the coast. The area might have reset by now. There's a timer on that. It's probably pretty short now that we're in release territory. Oh, it's rotated. The map's rotating stuff. But I have all 3 of the things. Oh, it didn't reset, so let's just run to the glyph wall and, you know, excuse me, open it up. Ooh, yeah, I'll take a medium mana flask. Thank you. This is an enjoyable playthrough, if I do say so myself. So we put the 3 glyphs onto the wall, and the submerged passage opened. The water lowered, and now we may enter. Here there is a waypoint, so we can always come back to it. If I would have gotten all 3 of the glyphs before I went to the Necromancer, I would have opened that up first. That way I could just waypoint here. This is a spooky cave full of, you know, cephalopods and stuff. Like octopuses that are on land. And the Brood Princess. They are descendants of Mervale, who will learn about things. Scepter? No, I'm not really dealing any elemental damage right now. Maybe later, though. I think usually Spectral throw goes elemental. Maybe we'll try like a bleed or a poison or something. There's the new heralds. So in the submerged... Also, we're fighting little crab things. They have a shell. And if you break the shell, they become little spitter dudes. But if you, like, destroy the corpse, like with a cold attack, you only have to fight them once. There's also zombies in there, I guess. Remember that. Yeah, so here, there are 2 things. There's the exit to ledge, which is a classic level in this game. People can tell you what the ledge. It's not me. It didn't start that far into the game early. But we're also looking for the cavern of the Deep? So I don't know. Maybe Tarkleg will tell me about that when I get back. Let's just see. I'd like to hear the story. Even if it's inefficient. Armor, energy shield, lightning resistance. Already have a medium flask. So I'm, well, probably only need one mana flask.
What little help I can offer is yours.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
Nessa. So nice of you. I wonder if I have currency for thing. Tarkleg?
Now
Tarkleg?
that you've drained that passage, best I warn you about something. I was running down a wounded rower one night's eve when I glimpsed something in that waterlogged cavern. Looked a bit like a sand spitter, only the size of a bloody ox. I reckon it's nesting down in those flooded depths somewhere. If you're going that way, then do us a favor. Spill the old shield crab's guts before it gets hungry and comes looking for us.
Okay, so I just portaled right out of the where that quest is. Giving me Frost Bomb, Bear Trap, Decoy Totem, or Vigilant Strike. So I don't need Frost Bomb or Bear Trap or Vigilant Strike because I'm going Spectral Throw. But Decoy Totem is very good. It lets you do a lot of nice things because it taunts enemies away from you, especially big things like a boss, which is very good with Spectral Throw because you can get those double hits in. Let's see if Tarkleg is selling anything good. Early on in the league, you want to look for the chromatic recipe, which are 3 linked. You can tell they're linked by the little thing there, like between the sockets, and it has to be red, green, blue linked. Any other links are okay too, but it has to be at least that. And those are usually good to buy early in the league. I'm really looking for something with 3 green sockets I can use though, so I can use my volley support. I think it's kind of rare at this level. I'm not positive. Nothing yet, but it refreshes every time you level, as far as I remember. Let's get a strength point. And let's go into the flooded depths and deal with the Dweller of the Deep. This area has sort of got a lot of dead ends in it. Sort of cavernous with luminescent moss or something everywhere. It's full of those crab enemies that turn into little spitter enemies. Or like lobsters or whatever. Also has these new things. They're called drifting eyes. They're sort of like floating octopuses. And they charge up. And when they're done charging, they release an electric burst that's kind of deadly. As long as you avoid it and see them charging up, you're fine. So I'm probably going to get lost here a couple times. I don't know. You can sort of get map hacks by sort of remembering how things are leveled up a lot. If you want to learn about that, watch like speedrunners of the game or people who level a lot like a hardcore players. Oh, and now we have Tide Striders. Living beings of water that come out of the ground. They are spooky. They're basically water elementals. Stay calm and keep moving. AI isn't that smart, at least for these. There are some smarter AIs like the Rogue Exile that we'll use later, and it seems like the Immortal Syndicate also has some pretty good AI. Also the boss fights in this are pretty good, at least the new ones. The Liches, those are fun. They're like solitary raid bosses, I guess. So right there I got hit with cold damage, and it was hit me for enough of my maximum life that I got slowed or chilled. Ooh, spooky music here. Let's turn up the music. Maybe it's a little low. Oh yeah, you can hear the reverb. Oh, I leveled again. It's really just 10 points of strength, which is a bit of health, I believe. And a little bit of damage. It's not that big of a deal, so I'm gonna wait now. I know some people don't like that, but it's not really a big deal. I need like 4 more points before I can even get something good. Oh, I'm getting slowed pretty hard. Still looking for something with 3 green sockets. Are you here, Dweller of the Deep? Is this where you dwell? No, it's a dead end. If you're really good at the game, you can like level up while you're moving. I don't have those skills. I can just like do it now. Control click. That's a shortcut for doing that. Where are you, Dweller? I need to destroy you for tar play. Tar play. That might be good. For my my 3 green link item not be my weapons. Ooh, there it is. The Dweller of the Deep. A large purple crab lobster thing. Some smaller crab lobster things, and because I'm not using a cold spell, I'll have to fight both of them. I just picked up a coral ring, which gives me more maximum health. This one doesn't really matter. I'd rather have an iron ring. Which there might be a recipe for, I don't remember. You can also use recipes online. I don't know if they're in the game. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. So, we got a 3-link chest, so now I'm going to put Volley in my links. So my links are Volley, Spectral Throw, and Onslaught. Now, Onslaught isn't very good for single target, but it has a 28% chance to give me Onslaught when I kill something, which makes me move faster and attack faster. So even though this is a normal item, like it's gray, not magical, because it has the links, it's very powerful. Because like now, I can replace this kind of garbage rusted sword, and we have more DPS. And now I volley, so I shoot 3 spectral things in front of me in a line. Alright, so we killed it. No need to walk back. Just portal. No, you can do this more efficiently. You can put the portal in front of the Dweller of the Deep and then go get another waypoint, but I didn't.
You managed to kill a granddaddy crab. A pity you couldn't lug it up out of the caves for us. Could have made quite the chowder out of it. No matter. We've got one less reason to fear the dark, and I've got one more thing to thank you for.
So for killing the Dweller of the Deep, we get a Book of Skill, which grants you a single passive skill point. It's equivalent to leveling
Stay
up.
sharp out there.
Right, well, not equivalent, because you get other things for leveling up, but it is grants a passive skill point. And so now I can get the other strength point, and really 2, 3, 4, 5. I really don't need to use any of my skills till I get 5 more, because that'll give me Born to Fight. 4% increased melee attack speed, plus 20 to accuracy rating. 26 increased melee physical damage, useless for me actually, because I'm not melee. And plus 20 strength. So I may have made a mistake, because this is all melee stuff. Well, this is physical damage. Yeah, we'll get these nodes. We'll get these nodes here. We'll get the health, because the health is useful. The attack speed's also useful. And then maybe I'll cut around here. So yeah, I can't get these melee damage things, but I could get these axe and sword damages. They're not very good nodes, but I can respect them later. And then I'll get Born to Fight, which is kind of useless. A bunch of life. Warrior's Blood, which gives me life regeneration and strength mostly. I'll cut across to the left to get Diamond Skin and some lightning, because it helps to have resists early on, so you don't have to worry about finding them on items. Then around here, to the left of that, there's a bunch of life. And there's a jewel point here, an endurance charge, more life here. And these are resists too. Let's see. So probably get these? No. So I'll go for these axe and swords. I'll be using axes and swords, I guess. Cut across here. Get one of these probably... maybe both of them. So I'll get these life nodes, these damage nodes, and I'll cut down here, get these life nodes, then probably head this way to the good old duelist area. That sounds like a better plan now. So we're waypointing back to the submerged passageway. And we know it's not here, because we went that way. It's left. So I'm going to try to go up, I believe. Because it's usually on a side passage, the submerged passage is. And then if you go that way further, you'll get to the ledge. So I think it'll be this way. It might be the other way. Again, I'm not a layout master here. I know some tricks. Oh yes, much better with this Evaldi support. Relink, thank you. RNG, I guess. Eventually. I mean, it's pretty random, so it was just a matter of time. What's the RNG? Why would it do that? Screen shake on? Screen shake should not be on. Maybe they removed that? Oh, my posture. Maybe it's in UI? Oh, no, yeah. No screen shake, thank you. I don't want to give me and everyone watching a headache. Ooh, it's another outpost. Let's go see what sucker I have to deal with now. Syndicate. Well, there's the exiles around. No help from Jun? Oh, there she is.
Just cracked that I got the best here. Too bad.
That's a Guff. Guff Tough Gren. Ooh, that reminds me of the one Elderguard boss, which we'll get to later. Much later. That's the end game, and I'm taking it slowly and steady. Fine, Guff. You gonna get me, Guff? Oh, poor guy. Someone made you not very good. From that
Oh, me kidney.
Oh, it's another one too, Riker Maloney.
Down.
Who's still fighting? Maybe that was just a trap. There's traps and stuff and mines. So what do you have to say,
Just
Guff?
do it, you git.
+3 what is fortification intelligence? What is fortification intelligence? Well then no. I don't know what that means, but Guff Tiny Gren, Sergeant of Fortification, is betting on item outcomes.
Wait, what happened to our dealing? We were getting on fine.
Ooh, he dropped a lot of things. Oh, so if you imprison them, you get a lot of loot. And I think this is one of the, oh yeah. So I got Golden Palm Wrapped Mitts, which have +12 to Dexterity, +6 to Evasion, +4 to Maximum Energy Shield, +50 to Life, and... take this item to Jun to have her unveil it. Jun? No? You can't do it here? I'll see you in town then. How about you, Riker?
There is only one escape from the Syndicate exile. Staying alive. Let me go, so that I may flee, and in so doing, escape this unending machine whose only product is human misery.
Sounds like a fair bargain to me. Goodbye, Riker.
To live free, to dream, only to return to the Syndicate upon death. Goodbye for now, exile.
That was that. I'll return that thing once I get to the waypoint that I know is coming up. Save myself the portal scroll. So that's maximum mana. I don't really need that. Ooh. Kinda. Life? I have a lot of life. I think I'm gonna get rid of the coral ring for another iron ring, which gives you +1 to 4 to physical damage. Which I am, of course, dealing. Basically, almost like made my DPS go up by 40%. So here's the ledge. There's some seagulls here that we scare away. The ledge is full of cannibals, which are here, I don't know, eating the skeletons that are also here? It's weird. Oh, and there's goat men, who are apparently friends with the cannibals and the skeletons. I don't know. I don't have a lot of incentive to stay in one place, because if I can line them up, I get much better shots with my spectral throw. Like here, right here, just go all past them and fire behind them. It's like I don't know, a skeleton monster. Short bow, medium mana plus. I am kind of running low on mana. If I can get a large mana, that's nice early on. If I cared about selling stuff, I'd sell it. This isn't so self. I do enjoy trading at the end. Beginning, I don't usually care. Sword of Near Act 5. It's when it gets kind of awkward if you don't get good links. But you can always set up a boss link with 4 links with like, I don't know. There's some ability like or something. An orb of augmentation. They've just released a fair grave. Press M to go get yours. Okay, is it free? It's free, I'll take one for free. Alright, so I can go check out this deal. It's 30 points, I only have 5. Not really big on loot boxes, personally. They have a lot of... Oh boy. My posture's so bad, I guess. I don't know, I think it's this lumbar pillow. Like, you can buy them if you want, I don't know. Do what you want. It seems like gambling to me, and it probably shouldn't be given to children. Be like age restrictions on that or something. I don't know. Who am I? Ooh. Another fortification. Is there a fortification on every map? Wow. Well, I'm gonna take the 10 strength, because it does give you like, let's just see. Strength gives you 2 life, and oh, it's melee physical damage? Whatever. I'm ranged, so I guess I need dex. Maybe I should have went the other way. I think I'm okay for now. I can just switch to like Consecrated Path or something. Where the heck is the start? Oh, there it is.
Tell a Moana warrior.
What? Oh, it's the whitewashed Haku. Which I guess makes sense, because the good Haku is Maori. Coded at least, I think. These devs are from New Zealand. It's probably just a different Haku. I don't think it's the one, yeah. It's like an evil reflection or something. Yeah, you can see I'm with my volley and clipping through the... Ooh, I really like that armor set that Haku's wearing. Oh boy. That'll be hard to not buy. That goes on sale. It goes on sale. Take these boots. Really want these boots because they might have move speed on them. These are also really smooth.
Yokohama. How did I fail?
Yeah, this is like poser Haku. What is this? I don't know. What do you want to say?
Enough blood has been shed today, warrior. Put down your weapon, and I will offer you an opportunity. There is one in my new tribe I would deceive. Give me a reason to, and I will tell you that which I know about them.
It's a bargain then, I guess.
A wise choice indeed.
Let's see. Move speed? Nope. Axes are good and swords are good. Clubs aren't good for me. Accuracy 10 to 16. 6 to 23. So that is 26. That's 29. And that's 7. So it might be better than that. Yeah, the lightning damage is good, but not super great. Shocking is pretty nice. Let's just see what this is. A dagger? Don't care about daggers. Clubs. 4 to 18 and plus dex. Let's just see. 18 to 19. Oh, you what? What's one-handed? Oh, 32 dex. Whoops. No speed. No, even though it looks fancy, life and resists are way better. This could be good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna use this for now. Let's just see which one's better. 18, so now it's 27. You don't always want to trust that, but for rough calculations like this, it should be fine. Okay, have I found the waypoint yet? No, when I find the waypoint, I'm going to go back to town. Notice I'm not using Decoy Totem yet, because I'm not really worried about it. Yeah. Hacking Place is a good button. When I get the waypoint here, I'm going to go back. Ooh, it's a rare. Oh no, it's a totem. Totems give enemies bonuses. Or you can set your own totems to give yourself bonuses. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. I want that Scroll of Wisdom. It's getting kind of chuggy here. Probably getting close to the servers where most people are on. Waypoint, back to town. And then I'm going to take a short break because I've been streaming for an hour. I'll leave you with something to do. Okay, so I need to talk to June.
Blessings.
Unveil item, and it was this one. Ow. Yeah, I don't really think this lumbar billow's doing anything for me. I'm gonna get rid of that. So unveil. I can get +1 to level of socketed melee gems, +1 to melee weapon, and that's really good. Oh boy. I might be going spin to win. That's so good. So, AoE gems. Spectral throw isn't AoE. Damage during any flask effect. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna switch. Because +1 to level of melee gems and